to top it off, in that same article, it was like, Joanna probably got her mental illness from her mom's side. Excuse you? It's like because Isabella really mourned the death of her son. What could be more natural? You see a woman who's been put through so many challenges and opposition and being broke, being held down by her family, being people trying to force her to marry people she didn't want to, deaths of children, war, rebellion, bad politics, all kinds of things, infidelity, all kinds of things. And she found a way to rise above all of that. But one thing affects her, when you call it mental illness, and it wasn't just the loss of her son. You have to understand, she devoted herself to the greater good. She's utilitarian. And so it was always about what was good for Europe. And her son was good for Europe. To have lost both him and his child was a massive blow. So, mental illness, what? Like, how fucking dare you? And it's just like you look at what the kings or whatever, they can, whatever, be cold about certain things. I'm like, I think that's more mentally ill to not react. I'm not saying he didn't react to the death of something, he completely did. But I'm just saying, like, my point with all of this is to say, just drawing all these historical parallels, seeing what's happening now. Whenever you have an intelligent woman who is good at critical thinking, in a position of power, her enemies first and last and middle move will always be to call her crazy. So history repeats. And I understand you guys can't realize, some of you really can't get behind what I'm saying with historical context. That's okay. Take it as an analogy. I'm not saying it as an analogy, I'm saying it, but you can still see the parallels regardless and get what I'm trying to say regardless. By the way, today is not your day. Let me tell you that. If I'm right, today is not your day. So again, one of the clues of, and it's not predestined, one of the clues of history repeating itself. I eventually had Columbus in jail. And Joanna Malley, whose rebel army had already forgiven, ended up in a convent. For those of you that don't know, for royalty, you could go to a convent for a lot of different reasons, but also if you're mentally ill, you would go to a convent. So, if history repeats, I know where these people are going to end up. she is without a doubt mentally ill. Without a doubt. But they have money, and I don't. And so I get called crazy until I guess I come into money.
I'm saying he called me an Alicia. At least that's my venture. What about you? What's your name? Sean. Yeah. I'm first year. You too? Not good.
No, second year.
Sophomore. I always get those confused. What's your
Idaho?
Yeah.
So cool. I'm from New Mexico. So,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Do you live like on the side of Idaho that's in Pacific time or mountain time?
I'm mountain time. So
Same
I'm.
time zone as me.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I've never met anyone else from Idaho.
Yeah. I met one person. And that's it. So what class are you taking?